Okay, welcome back to the... Well, back. Welcome to a new series, new season of Jurassic World. This is Jurassic World Evolution 2. We just got this game off the Steam, and this looks really great. We have this couple of options. We got the campaign mode, the Chaos Theory, Deluxe upgrade. Well, I'm not going to upgrade right now. Doesn't give you much, don't forget about that one. The sandbox is quite nice when you have everything built for your own customized island, and we have a challenge mode. Right now we're gonna go and say a campaign. Let's go and start a new campaign. Yes, I will. And there we go. Jurassic World.
Jurassic World. This is where our story begins. Scientific breakthrough without any consideration of the consequences. So nature did what it does and unleashed chaos. This time we were deeper into the illusion of control, and the chaos brought something much worse. And for a moment, we remembered how precious life is. But time has a funny way of softening our memory of what it's like to lose control. And ambition. Ambition is a persistent thing. For the dinosaurs left behind, time was becoming immaterial. From miracles of science to assets destined for exploitation. Perhaps it's time we reflect on the true nature of nature. An endless cycle with one goal: survival. And this means that dinosaurs and humanity have to find a way to work out their differences.
Okay, welcome back to the campaign mode for Jurassic Park World Evolution 2. Well, Jurassic Park, not so much. Jurassic World Evolution. So the dinosaurs have escaped from the parks that we have been building in the last series.
A desert is a wasteland devoid of anything but the most extreme examples of life. But creatures once thrived in these lands hundreds of millions of years ago.
And now it's up to us to keep them all contained.
We're dealing with dinosaurs walking among the tumbleweeds isn't that much of a stretch. The current situation, where dinosaurs are running wild, is untenable to those in charge, well, those that think they're in charge. So we're left with a problem or an opportunity. This is where you come in. They've ignored my warnings before, but maybe this time with you, it's going to be different. I'm willing to embrace the uncertainty.
All right. Now, this is a quick, what's it?
Okay, I guess an introduction is in order.
Yeah.
I'm Cabot Finch.
Hello, Cabot.
Assistant Director of the U.S. Department of Fish and Wildlife. I know it sounds important, because it is. But let's not get bogged down in labels and titles and organizational flowcharts. I'll make this easy. You work for me. See, nothing to it. You'll be working with the experts. This is Claire Deering and Owen Grady.
And yes, we have first-hand experience with the dinosaurs.
Of course you do.
I'm the former operations manager at Jurassic World. Owen and I actually helped build the park. And unfortunately, we were there to witness its destruction. And this is Owen. He works with velociraptors.
You could call me a dinosaur wrangler.
Dinosaur
Though
wrangler.
Officially, I'm an animal behaviorist. I was just building a level of trust with them when this happens.
Okay. So we'll need to get a few things in place ASAP. Start with a response facility, equipped with both a Ranger Team 4x4
And a capture team helicopter.
Okay, well, we'll get started. We have a couple things to build. Most of these buildings are standardized, so you need them for almost every mission. This is something similar to the same construction of the previous series.
We are making excellent progress, so let's stay focused.
I'm
Next
focused.
step, building a backup generator. Then feeding the energy it creates to the response facility. And also make sure the building is connected to the path network.
Of course.
It only does us good if it's operational.
Now, our response facility is where our ranger team and our helicopters are located, so they can tranquilize creatures and everything, and dinosaurs and everything else we can capture. This is basically what we need to handle our dinosaurs, but we have to power it first. Now, the backup generator is important. The yellow line, of course, the yellow circle around it, is with area of control. So that gives us all these buildings inside this yellow space here get powered up by this generator, including the fence, which of course now is electrified. So we want that, and we want to put this thing right there. There we go. And as soon as this puppy is built, look at that, there goes everything else. They have now got power. All these lines got power, so beautiful. So you can probably hear all right, now let's get this thing a bit of a road path. And you have two options like usual. So you have the straight path, and then you have the curved path. I like the curved path because I like curves. There you go, a beautiful curve like that.
Hey, Claire. We may have trouble tracking this dinosaur from the ground, and even more trouble if we're lucky enough to find it.
Then the sensible thing is to take a capture team helicopter. You can trank it from the air.
All right.
I like the way I think.
Of course you do. Now I like to take the helicopter down low and just skirt the, just fly over the landscape a little bit low. You can't crash it, so it's perfectly fine, perfectly safe. Of course, the flying higher is much faster, but I just like the view of everything. So you can change the view of everything, but if you stay nice and low, you can go up really high, but that makes it difficult to hit these dinosaurs. You want to stay as low as possible. The bigger dinosaurs might be able to reach you, but the smaller ones like this guy, this baryonyx, he's not going to have any problem whatsoever. You're going to have any problem whatsoever. So this is perfect fine. Oh, we're a bit too close, off target. Bam, bam, gotcha. All right, let's track him. Keep an eye on him. Don't you run from me. Where are you at? There you are. Good boy. Now he's gonna drop. Beautiful.
Claire, this is Owen.
I copy you.
We have it. Capture successful.
I knew you'd do it.
Ah, of
Never
course
had
you
a doubt.
Really?
Well, maybe one or two.
Well, it's better than usual. I'll take it. Now, where do we take this dinosaur?
We
Well-
have the enclosure. We just need you to deliver.
Hey, don't I always? Wait, you don't have to answer that.
Okay. So we're gonna transport him to this enclosure over here and get him set up right there. So we're gonna go and see what happens. We got a transport vehicle, transport helicopter over here, heavy transport. So he's gonna drop down low this boom down, this cage, and it's gonna hook up to the dinosaur.
John Hammond was concerned about what would happen if dinosaurs lived in the wild. It adds a whole new level of challenge, and perhaps opportunity.
Of course it does. And then we're gonna go and transport this beauty all the way to our new little enclosure. He's gonna be happy here. It's gonna be comfortable. We got some water, we got some trees. No problem whatsoever. In the meantime, it's probably good to just start a little bit of work on our second enclosure. So this white line over here, that's the boundary of our enclosure, and we want to be absolutely sure that we can we stay inside that boundary. We can't really build anything beyond that anyway, so it's probably good like that. All right, let's get the side over here done as well, nice and straight. And I think up to there is probably a good idea. Let's go hook it up like that. Almost. There we go. Beautiful. Now these enclosures, the fences don't build immediately. They take a little while. So like that. Like actually people are actually working on it. They are going to build the wall. And Mexico's going to pay for it, right? Good job. Okay, we got this enclosure up and running. Well, not running yet. But it's there. And our baryonyx is here finally. Now, one thing we have to do is we have to check what our status is of our dinosaur.
I instantly recognize this dinosaur. Kind of hard to forget once you've been trapped in a room with one. We couldn't save that baryonyx, but we can certainly help this one.
So this beautiful baryonyx is going to need some stuff. And to be able to sure what it needs...
There's not a lot out there for the dinosaur to consume. So we'll need a feeder inside the perimeter of that enclosure.
Oh, yeah.
Hungry dinosaurs make me nervous.
Can't disagree with you there.
So the baryonyx eats fish. Not nuts and herbs and other things. Just fish. I'm going to put that in there. And get this guy nice and comfortable feeding. But... this little icon across over his chest, that shows that the baryonyx hasn't been status checked. So it needs a status check.
Copy. Okay. We need to get a full assessment of the dinosaur's health. Utilize a ranger team vehicle. Owen will help you get a status of the animal's overall welfare. Then we can plan our next move.
We really need that? A plan? I mean, I've always been more of a just make it up as I go kind of guy.
Tell you what. If this doesn't work, we'll try wheelback.
That sort of sounds like a plan.
Alright, there we go. Got our status check. Our little dinosaur is now...
While we can't replicate what we had on the islands, we still have to do what we can to get the dinosaurs more comfortable with their current surroundings here in Arizona.
Sunscreen and drinks by the pool? How's that sound?
Are you seriously asking? Or pretend asking?
Okay, how about we add some preferred terrain to their pens instead? Better?
Alright. So the baryonyx is not 100% comfortable. He's currently sitting on 78%. And once you go to, you have these little icons here, you can check what he needs. Everything in the red, that's what he needs. And this thing is over here is the rocks at 8%. So we need to build some more rocks in his enclosure to make it more comfortable. These are the rocks that he needs. We need more of those. So we have an environment, you have the option to build a couple more rocks. Let's go put down a couple more of these guys. Now, every single time you put one down, it changes the type of rock that you put down. So you don't always get the same. That makes it a little bit, yeah, it makes it cool. I like that. So let's not trap him in this rock fountains, whatever. Keep him. Let's give him enough space to be able to move around. In the meantime, we can put some rocks in the water over here. Like that. Beautiful. Just a couple more. Excellent.
We've got to monitor these dinosaurs more closely. That means setting up a ranger post inside their enclosure. It sounds crazy, I know, but this'll work. Trust me.
Yeah, I don't trust you. I've seen what you do last time. All right, now what we have to do now is build a ranger post in the enclosure. This enclosure needs to be monitored 24/7, so the dinosaur doesn't die from old age. I don't know, from boredom. I don't know. So we're gonna put this beautiful little ranger post right there, right in the corner by the water, because the baryonyx likes to spend most of his time in the water anyway. So this is a good spot for it to be placed. Now this is a hide, or a high hide, and it has a tracking system in there, so it makes sure that we can always know the location of our baryonyx and the status of it. So we want to get our ranger team to constantly monitor that thing, so we want and get the data. We want to go and set up a task. So the ranger team will then monitor the status of the ranger post.
I'm
so now and then.
reports of dinosaurs running freely around the facility, Claire.
The reports may be accurate, but they don't paint a complete picture of our current status.
Angry dinosaurs on the loose. What am I missing?
They're not angry. They're simply acting on instincts. The more threatened the dinosaurs feel, the more hostile they'll become.
Especially if they sense survival is at stake.
But it is. Both theirs and ours.
Yeah, but only we know that.
Well, for now, anyway.
We'll start by tranquilizing one of the dinosaurs from the helicopter, and then have a transport team bring it back to the facility.
Great. Do it.
Alright, so the ranger team has just checked the status of the baryonyx, and it seems happy. Alright, now we got to locate and tranquilize the nearby wild Triceratops. So let's go to the capture team, go direct control, let's go up in the air, and let's ride. Look it. Now the Triceratops are just over this little hill here, so we're going to go and check them out. And we're going to shoot them in the butt. That's what we do. Oh, they're nice and comfortable sitting lying here. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So we want to hit them. bam. You first. Now you. And there's one more over there. So let's go over there. Alright, those guys are down and out. Alright, here we go. This guy's gonna run. He's gonna run. Or at least he's gonna try. He's not gonna get far. I gotcha. I gotcha. Alright, now they should both, all three of them should be knocked out. Yep, there we go. So now we can transport them. Enclosures. Yeah, sure. We'll get that done soon a bit. Let's go transport these guys to the new enclosure, which is of course all the way over here. And put them down over there. Same goes for you. Over there. Oh, over there. And you also. And there we go. Now our enclosure needs a little something of little something to keep them alive, so we want to put a bit of water in here. So, bam, a little bit of moisture. Look at that. Now, it's too bad we can't really actually put any kind of like waterfalls in these enclosures. I wish we could have. Just smooth the layers here a bit. Let's put some foliage down. Keep them nice and entertained. Nice little trees up on top of the hill. And a couple of these little guys down here. Not much. Alright, now. The Triceratops are a special type of dinosaur. They eat nuts and fruits and stuff and berries from the ground. So we need to give them that as an option. So fruit and nuts are, of course, available in our environment setup. We have ornamental shrubs. They don't eat that. That's just for prettiness. But we want the fruit and nuts. That's what they eat. And that's what keeps them alive. So I'm going to put them all around here. That should be more than enough to keep them nice and happy. That way they can eat. There should be enough food for them here. Now I just went a little bit wild here, but you guys can take the time you want. Let's put some rocks in this water as well.
Asset transportation complete.
Excellent. Alright, so the dinosaurs are going to be fine. They have everything they need. They have water, they have food. Now we just need to get a status check and see how they're doing. So we want to put in our enclosure another ranger post. We have to make sure that we can get the entirety of all the dinosaurs in the ranger post scanning range. And then we want to get our ranger, bam, and give him a task. Come over here, and I want you to go and check this guy out. Beautiful. So now,
Overall, I'd say our operations are improving.
oh yeah,
I'm
they are.
confident we may get a handle on this yet. But I'm also concerned, specifically about our biodiversity. Still, for now, let's focus on getting the dinosaurs safe and secure, as well as building some additional viewing galleries the DFW staff can use to monitor the animals.
Alright, so the viewing galleries are what gives us the viewing space. So if we can build them over here, one over there, nice. And we want one over on this side as well, so we get almost close to 100% viewing range. Look at that, beautiful. So all of them are here. They don't need to have any power lines. They're immediately powered from the fencing, even though the backup generator is all the way over here. And we have to keep an eye on our fuel levels. So right now we have 63 out of 300 liters left. And it's dropping quite fast. If this drops to 0, the power in our power lines and our buildings will not have any power left anymore. And this also goes for the ranger post or the response facility. That also requires fuel and food. We want to resupply that as much as possible and keep that up topped up as much as possible, because these rangers and these helicopters go out all the time. These buildings require some roads, so let's go build some roads for them. Yep. Straight. And like that. Upwards. Beautiful. Let's go and get this done. I want the straight line over here because it's a straight fence. And then we go from here. And hooked up like that. That's one. We just need to get our ranger team over here to go and check out all these dinosaurs, give them a nice little status check. They do that over time, so don't worry about that. That does eventually happen. You just need to be absolutely sure that the status check actually gets done. And if you get nothing, no information on the dinosaurs, for instance, then you know that the ranger just simply can't reach these dinosaurs, for instance.
With so many of the animals running free, our priority has to be capturing as many of them as possible. We can coordinate our efforts from an expedition center. Get one built, and we'll take it from there.
Let's take over direct control and see if we can get a little bit closer. A little Triceratops. Come on, do the status check. Ah, beautiful.
Reporting update status.
And the last guy. Cactus. And there we go. All three of them have been checked. So now we should be able to see what the dinosaurs, with the Triceratops at least, need. Well, they have 100%. They're happy with everything. Ground fiber is good. Open space is good. Water is good. Population is good. Everything else is okay. We are fine. They're not sick. Perfect. Let's leave them alone. Give them their space. And they'll be fine in this enclosure. Now, next thing we have to do is we have to go and build an expedition center. Now, the expedition center is what gives us the ability to go to other areas in the world and get some more dinosaurs. It's kind of nice, but that one requires a third party. So we need to. We're also going to have to hire some scientists. First, let's get this puppy down. Nice little curve. And once this is built, we will be able to send people out into the world and help the rest of the planet deal with dinosaurs. Alright, now our fuel is getting a bit low, so I'm going to go and resupply this puppy. So fill her up. So everything, all this fuel and stuff, that costs money. So you have to be absolutely sure that the cost management is keeping up with your expenditure. So the income has to be positive, and the upkeep has to be it's always negative, but needs to be less than our income per minute. It should never be the other way around, because then we're just losing money. That's not good. Look at that. Expedition Center is finally done.
I'll be able to track the dinosaurs, but some help would sure be appreciated. Claire tells me there are some candidates to recruit. Scientists. Hopefully you can find one as rough and tumble as I am.
Alright, let's go recruit a scientist. So the first thing we have to do is go to the control center. This puppy over here. And we have the option to recruit 2 scientists. Now, the scientists have a name and a face. Turvey, Banda, and Wiggins. And they also have skills. So logistics, genetics, and welfare. You want to have as many of these points as possible. So they also grow as they work for you. So they have a limit to how much experience they can get. This guy has 9. This woman has 8. And he only has 7. But overall, he looks pretty good. It's cheap. Well, kind of. It's cheapest compared to these other guys. But these guys have also genetics and welfare. Right now, at the moment, we don't care much about the genetics and welfare. We only care about the logistics. So we want to get a scientist that has logistics level 2 or above. Anything below that, it's just not worth it. So we want to recruit this guy, Turvey. And we're going to go and set him up as our lead scientist, or at least our scientist for capturing these animals. So there we go. We got a nice little scientist.
You seeing this, Claire?
Yeah, I sure am. This is our first live capture opportunity.
Let's not miss it.
We should assign that scientist you just hired to the task. Agreed?
I agree.
Owen, you there?
I think he
I
just
think
muted
you're still
himself.
muted.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Good idea. What do we got to lose? You know, except maybe a new recruit.
All right, so we want to go to the Expedition Center. They're going to give us a message here. So whenever there's an incident on the planet, we get a message, we get an alert, and we get sent. We can also, of course, do it later, but if we do it right now, we can send a scientist there and handle the situation. So right now there's an incident in Las Vegas. 4 stegosauruses have been spotted and are causing a little bit of trouble. So we want to send a scientist over there to capture them. This is how we get our dinosaurs. So he gives us a little bit of cheaper research, and he has a logistics level 2. That is one of the requirements. We have to have a logistics level 2 for our scientists. This can range from 2 to 6 to 8. And if you have more scientists, you can add more scientists to the task. So we want to go and say 2V, start the task. It's going to cost 50,000 bucks. No problem. Let's go do that. Now he's going to go.
Remote capture teams return. We should have enclosures ready for the dinosaurs.
Oh yeah, we will.
Think of it as welcoming them back home.
Yeah, sure. All right, now this guy is going to go, our scientist is going to go over to Las Vegas and get these dinosaurs. In the meantime, we have to get an enclosure. Now the thing is, we have a backup generator over here that has a range, this little yellow line over here, that extends just below this area right here, and not much further. So if we put an enclosure over here, there's no way we can power it. One way to do that is to get rid of some of this road, which we're going to do right now. Like that. And we're going to hook up, well, we also want this gate to go. We're going to put the gate over on this side. And then we're going to remove this gate. Excellent. And then we're going to build an enclosure for our stegos over here instead. And then we're going to go hug the land. So we want a little bit of a curve. Like so. Go all the way around. Yep, and then we're going to go from here straight out. Up to there, and then we're going to curve it like that. Beautiful. Oh, here we go. Four stegos captured. 0 have evaded. Capture time, 1 minute. So we have 4 stegos. And we can say transport them right now. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to say transport these beautiful little animals over here.
Asset transportation in progress.
And then they're going to come. We'll have a bunch of aircraft like that coming our way. In the meantime, we should put some more gates in here. Let's put a gate there and there. Let's give them some water to drink. Bam, water. Beep. Give them a nice amount of water. That's what they like. And let's give them some trees and some leaf litter. All over the place. Beautiful. Like that. A couple of trees in between. And of course, fruits and nuts, because that's what they eat. Want to be absolutely sure that we have enough of that, because these are big animals. Look at that. Right, they'll be just fine in this area.
Asset delivery confirmed.
Alright, excellent. So we have them delivered, finally. So let's go and set up a facility. We need, of course, a ranger post in the middle here. So let's go put that down. And we want our ranger... Where is he? Oh, he's out. He's out and about. So this guy, give him a task. We need you to come over here and monitor our stegos.
Okay. Who's watching who?
I'm not following you, Owen.
Well, it's just like the dinosaurs are always watching us, so shouldn't we be watching them?
Yes, we should. Once we have the dinosaurs comfortably settled into their enclosures, we'll need viewing galleries.
That's what I'm saying. Only, you said it.
Alright. Stegos are in their enclosure. They're doing other things. We will get the ranger team to come over here and check them all out. They should be fine. They have everything they need. They got water, they got plants, they got trees. Nice little cover. More is not. They don't need much more than that. Let's go put a path down. We have to, of course, connect up these beautiful little roads here. Let's go nice and straight. Over to there. Curve it like so. All the way around. Like that. Let's get it back down to there. Hook this up. Excellent. Now here comes the ranger. They're going to do all sorts of things. And we have to make sure that the viewing galleries are up as well. So let's put a viewing gallery over here. And let's put a viewing gallery on this side. Turn you around. Come on, turn you. There we go. It's obstructed. Yeah, I thought so. Remove a little road. Like that. Excellent. Hook that up. Perfect. Same goes for this one. Alright, that's connected up. Beautiful. So now they have everything they need, and we have everything we need. Keep an eye on them.
Owen. Owen. We have a real problem.
I'm trying, Claire, but it's just, well, this is who I am.
Not you.
Ah, the dinosaurs. Tell me something I don't know.
Okay, how about this? There's a massive sandstorm headed our way, and it could wipe out the facility. Without power, the safety of the dinosaurs could be at serious risk.
Okay, listen to me, Claire. We'll figure this out. Have I ever let you down before?
Actually, no.
And I'm planning on keeping it that way. Everything we can do, we will do. We've survived worse. What's a little sad?
Well, that's true. Now, storms always agitate dinosaurs. So right now, our baryonyx is going to get a little bit agitated, as you can see. And he's going to want to get out. So he's going to go and bash his head up against the fences. And scare some people. Okay, you got a nice little spot picked up? Yes, you do, don't you?
I gotta say, I'm feeling pretty concerned about our current situation. As much as I'd obviously love to
Boom!
help out,
There he goes.
I'm a little tied up. So, who's gonna protect the dinosaurs?
And our personnel.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Personnel's also fine.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying it anyway.
It's just, it would be a tragedy to lose these animals again. And by tragedy, I mean huge financial loss. And obviously an embarrassment to those in charge of the DFW.
People such as you.
Well, actually, exactly me. So, how do we avoid that?
Okay, step one, round up the stragglers and get all the dinosaurs back into their enclosures. Then
Right.
we'll work on our safety ratings.
This good?
Yes, this is a plan I can support now and take credit for later.
Alright, let's get a capture team up in the air, add a task. Come on, get this guy down. And we're going to send our ranger team to go and fix the hole in the fence. So our ranger team over here is currently checking out the Stegosaurus, but we need him to go and fix the fence. That's a higher priority. Our baryonyx over here is nice and comfortable. A little bit. He's a little bit uncomfortable, but if we get if they actually hit, can they hit? Come on, at least hit him. There we go, twice. So he'll be out in a couple seconds. Beautiful. And that's we transport him back to his enclosure. To make sure that the hole in the fence is actually fixed. And there comes our little ranger team. You don't have to go inside. Come on, dude. Alright, they're going to go fix the fence. In the meantime, we can send our little baryonyx back. Excellent. Now, storms always agitate dinosaurs. Different dinosaurs have different reactions to the storms. And in this case, our Triceratops and our Stegos were perfectly fine. They didn't give a damn about the storm. They weren't afraid. Look at him. He's just lumbering around, nice and comfortable. Everything is fine, isn't it? I think he knows he's being watched. What do you think? Oh, he's gonna lie down. He's gonna lie down. There we go. Nice and lazy. Just... yeah, he's comfortable. He's happy. He's happy. Same goes for our Stegos. Look at that. Drinking nicely. Oh. Yeah, he saw me. Oh, he doesn't like the ranger team. Wait, don't you dare do that. They're there for they're there to make sure that you're okay. Alright, he's going to lie down. Didn't like the ranger team being in a sleeping spot. That's what it was. Oh, he's angry. They're a bit agitated. If your ranger team stays too long in the enclosure, they get a little bit annoyed. But for the rest, it's fine. This is good. This is good. We got a nice little compound here with 3 different types of dinosaurs, and our baryonyx has just been delivered. He is happy, and he's no longer agitated. He's fine. Look at him. Doing a little bit of drinking. Hey? Yes, you are. Alright, now all the dinosaurs are safely in the enclosure. They're all happy. Look at this guy. Excellent. Now that concludes the tutorial and how the game is supposed to be played. Now of course you have different options. But primarily that was it. So you just make sure that your baryonyx is safe, your triceratops are okay and enclosed, and of course your stegosaurus just have somewhere to go to. And then the rest is okay. It's just make sure that they have enough to eat. If they rampage all over the place, then you won't have much of a camp. Alright. That was it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. It's fine. I will see you guys in the next one, and we'll continue with the second part of the campaign. Anyways, have a nice evening. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.